back to Megamillioncomix! So as like half of like the planet's population has probably seen by now, and the fact that they literally somehow sold out of tickets before the movie even got into theaters, the Black Panther movie just came out a couple days ago and it was awesome! I went to see it with family and it was really good. That was money well spent, and that's something I don't say very often. So that movie was really good. I say that about a lot of movies every time I do reviews on them. I'm like, that movie was awesome. That movie was really good. That movie was cool. Oh, best movie ever. That movie was awesome. But nah, this one bakes the cake. This one was really good. This one was worth all the time and effort that they put into it. As you can see, I finally got my Black Panther mask. I was saying that I was gonna get a BP mask like way back when the first trailer came out. I did a video and said that I was gonna get a BP mask, and I finally went out and bought one. The movie was so good that I had to go get a mask for myself, and I have not been able to stop wearing it ever since it came out. Oh, it was just awesome, and I'm super psyched for this video, guys. But as the movie was really good, there is one question that everybody has still been trying to figure out, and that is, was it worth the hype? Was it worth all of the money and budgeting put into it? Was it worth all of the freaking cool costumes and special effects and stuff we saw in the trailers and in the movie itself? Was it worth everybody having anxiety attacks just to seeing Black Panther show up on their TVs and advertisements? Was it worth all that? Well, guys, you're about to find out. Hold on to your seats, hold on to your booty boos, because you're about to find out in this video, because I'm going to give you my review of what I thought of the movie, everything I liked about the movie, the characters, everything I saw, things I didn't see, things I loved, just everything. I'm going to cover the entire movie, maybe not the entire like 3 hours. I'm going to cover the entire movie and try to explain everything to you guys, what happened and stuff, what I liked, what I'd like to see, and all that, and how it like kind of correlates to the Infinity War movie in some way. Of course, there's going to be spoilers. At this rate, I don't even know why I bother like putting signs up and stuff saying that there's going to be spoilers, because like, if you haven't seen the movie yet, just don't watch the video. It's simple. Like, it's going to say spoilers in the title. If you haven't seen the movie, don't watch it. Unless you're like those people who for some reason like spoilers and want to watch them before the movies even come out like 3 weeks earlier. If you're those kind of people, then what? Screw it. All more power to you. Let's go. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. We got my review of the Black Panther movie. I'm going to try to cover most of the stuff that I remember in the movie. I got to go back and watch it again in case I missed a few stuff, because it was a bit spotty. There was some stuff that I think I might have missed. So cut me some slack if I missed some stuff. I will go back and kind of re-correlate on that stuff if I missed it. Just let me know in the comments if there's some stuff I missed that you want me to go over in a later video, and I'll try to come back and do that. But let's go ahead and get into this one, guys. There's a cat like sitting on my windowsill, like staring in at me. Why are you? Well, probably because I'm wearing a giant cat on my face. That's why it's just sitting there. No, I'm not interested. No thanks. I already have a girlfriend. You can leave me on ring though, just in case you want to like maybe do something later. I just got. Now I understand why they had to like kept taking the mask off every 5 minutes in the movie. It is practically impossible to breathe in this thing. Like, and there's like little slips on like filtration things on the front of this here that you're supposed to be able to breathe out of. It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. I was literally going blue in this freaking thing throughout that entire like first 2 minutes of the video. Sucks. Money well spent. Yeah, right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video, shall we?
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding dirty. My music's so loud, I'm swinging, they hoping that they gon' catch me riding dirty, trying to 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 catch me riding dirty.
So one of the main things I want to touch down on first was the main plot of the story from the beginning, because I feel like that was really one of the cooler story plots I've seen in Marvel movies so far. It basically opened up with T'Chaka, who was the original Black Panther and the father of T'Challa, who actually died during his press conference in Captain America Civil War, if you guys remember that. R.I.P., rest his soul.
And in peace. Everybody get down!
But the scene opened up with T'Chaka having a conversation with his brother by the name of Njobu. And basically, long story short, he finds out that he was selling weapons for mass destruction. They get into a heated argument, and it ends up with T'Chaka killing his own brother. Literally right in front of Wakabi, which is another character that I'll touch down on a bit later. But anyway, long story short, a little boy by the name of Eric, who was actually the son of Ninjobu, who just died by his own brother's hand, comes into the room and sees him dead. And that kind of sets off the tone for the movie. He kind of reacts the way you would basically react if you walked in and like saw your dad dead on the ground with claws sticking out of his chest. And that actually brings us into the main villain of the movie, who was a man by the name of Eric Killmonger, who was the little boy who walked in and found his dad dead. And this kind of sets off the tone for the movie. I really liked his story arc in general, just the way they developed his character, in the sense that he was pissed off about what happened with his dad and he wanted to get revenge, and also get a seat on the throne in Wakanda. So he went to try to get revenge on T'Challa, because T'Chaka was already dead, so he couldn't go get revenge on him. So he figured he'd go get revenge on his son instead. So he went to fight T'Chaka, took the throne, thought he killed him, but he didn't. And he eventually took the throne and started to create like this own society of like, okay, he rules, he'll do whatever he needs to do. He feels like he's the king that Wakanda deserves. So much so that he feels like he's going to be the only one there. There's not going to be another king before him, because apparently he's immortal. He's not going to die. That's what he thinks. He's just going to be the only king there, and nobody's going to be able to show him up and stuff. So much so that he burnt all of the heart-shaped herbs and stuff so that none of the other kings that would come after him would be able to get the strength to become the Black Panther and stuff like that, because he felt like he'd be the only one around there at that time. So like I said, his character was very well immersed. I really like how they brought him in. I wouldn't go around saying that he was the best character in the movie per se, like everybody seems to be saying he was the best character in the Marvel cinematic universe so far. I wouldn't go saying all that about him, mainly because of the fact that to me, I felt like his character kind of fell into like the category of, if you guys remember, a lovely character by the name of Obadiah Stane, who was the main villain of Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie. His character ended up stealing Iron Man's suit and used it against him to fight against him at the end of the movie, which is kind of how they did this. They had the main character steal the other character's suit and fight against him at the end of the movie. And the fact that both characters' names were Monger. Like Obadiah Stane's character, his name was Killmonger, and Eric's name was Obadiah Stane's name was Ironmonger, and Killmonger's name was Killmonger. Coincidence? I think not!
Coincidence? I think not!
So anyway, like I said, I really liked Eric Killmonger's character in this. I wouldn't go saying he was the best one I've seen in the Marvel Universe so far, but his character was really good. I really enjoyed it for what it was. Another character I want to touch down on is Suri. She was one of literally my favorite characters in the freaking movie. I really loved her. Shuri was awesome. She was basically like the Cisco Ramon and Tony Stark of Black Panther, of Wakanda. to say she was like the tech geek who made all the designs and the cool technology and stuff that allowed them to do all of the stuff they did, like transport the vibranium. She made all the Black Panther suits. She made like his boots. She made them like super quiet so he'd be able to sneak around. She called them sneakers. Haha, get it, sneakers. Like the kind of the concept of sneakers. That's not what sneakers actually are. They're not silent at all, but that was kind of like a joke that they put in there, which was really funny. So I like Shuri. I liked her character. It was really good. I was glad they didn't kill her off at the end. I really thought they were going to. I'd have been pissed if they did that, because she was really one of my favorite characters in the movie. I really liked her. And it seems like she's going to end up making Captain America's shield as well in Avengers Infinity War, which is awesome as well. So I really like that. I really like Shuri. I can't wait to see how she's going to do in Avengers Infinity War as well when that comes out. Also, Nakia, the girlfriend, or the ex-girlfriend, who ended up being the girlfriend, at the end of Black Panther, was really, really cool in this movie as well. I liked how she came out in the beginning, just freaking awesome, taking down everybody, freaking fighting with like Jeet Kune Do, and all these different fighting techniques and stuff as she grew closer to Black Panther and trying to help him. And she kept like trying to push away, like saying she was doing it for Wakanda and not for him. But you knew deep down she was just doing it for him. She was just trying to show her more warrior side, which I think was really cool. So I really liked Nakia's character. It was really awesome. And I'm glad they didn't kill her off as well, because I freaking liked her too. She was one of the cooler characters in the movie as well, and I'm glad that her and T'Challa ended up getting together at the end of the movie. It was really cool. I really enjoyed her character. Another character I really, really liked in this movie was Everett Ross. The guy, if you guys remember, he first made his appearance in Captain America Civil War as well. He was actually the guy who took away Captain America's shield and Falcon's suit after they captured them, and he had Bucky put in the containment chamber thing when Zemo came in and was talking to him and stuff. And he was a bit dodgy in that movie. I wasn't really sure what to think about him. I mean, we didn't really see him a lot in that movie, but he was a bit dodgy for me. But in this movie, I really, really liked him. I like how they developed his character in this. Like, he was kind of like the guy who, he knew like the boundaries of T'Challa. Like, he knew he was the king of Wakanda, so he couldn't really like go invade Wakanda or like try to arrest T'Challa or anything like that. He knew like they were friends, basically. So he wasn't too like crazy in this movie, which was something I really liked. But I like how after he got shot, like I said, spoilers if you guys haven't seen it yet. After he got shot and he had to be taken into Wakanda and stuff, when he first woke up and he started seeing Wakanda and all the stuff, he was like, whoa, okay. I think there was when it really clicked for him, that he understood like all of Wakanda and stuff, like why people were so obsessed with the vibranium and why they were trying to get in. And he saw what everybody was doing in like the society and stuff, and he kind of turned into like more of a hero at that part. He even like helped them fight against Killmonger when they tried to take back the throne and stuff, and he was like flying the ship, and there was like the part with the thing that was shooting at the glass. I'm trying to get in. He could have left, but he stayed because he knew that if he had let the transports get into the city, then people would get guns and start shooting around and everything. He couldn't let that happen, so he stayed and like risked himself to try to get rid of all of the ships before they got out of Wakanda. And that was like one of his hero phase right there, as I call him. That's when I really, really started to like him a bit more as a person, as a hero in general. So I really like the way they went with Everett in this story. Again, I'm glad they didn't kill him off at the end of the movie either, because he was one of my favorite characters as well. So I really, really liked him in this movie. Really good job. Now, my boy Man-Ape. Let me tell you about him. Let me tell you about Man-Ape, bruh. He was amazing. I think his name was M'Baku, his real name. He was really cool. I like how they introduced him in the beginning as one of the people who's trying to take the throne as the Black Panther. He fought against T'Challa, which he lost. That was inevitable. We knew that was going to happen. But a little bit later, after Killmonger took over and threw T'Challa over the freaking waterfall or whatever he threw him off of, and he got knocked into a coma, they found him and kind of brought him into their embassy It kind of like had him healing and stuff like that. So that showed the sentimental side of M'Baku, that he was like, okay, well, he's the king. I'm not just gonna like leave him here to die. I'm gonna take him in and try to heal him and stuff. And that was something I really liked about him, how he started to change, and he allowed them to actually come in and like use the heart-shaped herbs to bring him back and stuff like that. And then he even came back later and sent his troops to go in and fight for Wakanda and try to save them and stuff, even though he was a bit hesitant about it all from the fact that he got beat down by T'Challa in the beginning. He got served it. So I really liked how they did his character as well. All of the characters were really cool in their own way. But M'Baku especially was one of the cooler ones that I like. And I really hope that he would become a hero in the movie too, because it would be really cool to see all of his ape-like people come out and try to help save Wakanda and take down Killmonger and all that kind of stuff. So I really enjoyed it for what it was. He was a really cool character as well, so I liked him as well. So all in all, I think the movie was really, really cool. I think, to answer the question, I think it was really worth all of the hype and all of the credit and everything that was going to it, and everybody freaking out about it and like dressing up for like royally and stuff for the movie. I think it was really worth all that for what it was. It was a really good movie, and I really enjoyed watching it. It was one of the better Marvel movies that I've seen so far. I still think Thor Ragnarok topped it in like the sense that was more humorous. It had more to go on. It was more in burst with the Marvel universe in a way. It had other characters in it like Hulk and Doctor Strange and stuff in there, whereas Black Panther only had like Panther himself in it. It didn't really have any other special characters in it per se. But it really was a good movie for what it was. I think it was worth all of the hype and stuff that it got, and I'm really, really glad that Marvel Cinematic Universe came out with a movie that's like it burst around all black characters. That was another reason that I was really hyped about the movie, because that's the first movie that we've gotten in Marvel that's based around a black character. So all in all, the movie was worth it. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I definitely go back and see it in 3D. It was one of the cooler movies I've seen so far. I sound like a broken record now at this stage, but it was really cool. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the movie yourselves in general. If you liked it, what you thought of the story arc, what you thought of the villain. If you thought it could have gone a bit better with some of the plot, if you thought it could have gone a bit longer, like they could have added some other stuff and maybe killed off a couple more people and added more emotion and stuff into the movie to make it more surreal, make it more like what we expect the Marvel movie to be. Just let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments. Like I said, I'm a bit biased. I like the movie. It was really good. Just let me know what you guys thought, all in all. But anyway, I think I want to say that in terms of Infinity War, I didn't see an Infinity Gem in the movie at all. So I think because we also got that scene with like Bucky at the end with his arm missing, and we saw that he got shot off by Iron Man and Captain America Civil War as well. So there was a lot of references and hitbacks to that movie as well. So I'm not really sure how Black Panther is going to fall into Avengers Infinity War, in the sense that there wasn't really an Infinity Gem in there. But now this is a small one. I'm not really sure where to go with this. But now hear me out. I think one of the gems might have actually been in the heart-shaped herbs that they used to bring them back to life. Because of the fact that it was like, it was purple. And like the energy in his suit that channeled through him and stuff was purple as well. Kind of like Doctor Strange was green with the Soul Stone, not the Soul Stone, the Time Stone that he used to reverse time and all that kind of stuff in the movie. I'm not sure which stone this was. This is like I said, it's a jumper. Don't quote me on it. I'm just saying. I think it might have been an Infinity Stone. I'm not sure, but it would make sense because of the way I seen a video of people was comparing it, and they said like the first Infinity Gem was the Tesseract, and then the second one was the Aether, then the third one was the necklace, Doctor Strange's necklace, then another one was the orb, and then another one I think was what was I can't remember. I think that was all of it, the orb and stuff. And they said if you put it, I didn't recognize this. If you put it together, the T in Tesseract is if you put the T first, and then you put the H, or not the H, you put the O for the orb that was in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then you put the S that was for the scepter. That's what it was, the scepter, Loki's scepter. That was the other one. And then you put the H, which was the herb that was in this movie that I'm assuming might have been in there. And then you put, I think another letter was like the necklace, Doctor Strange's necklace. If you put those together, they spell out Thanos, which is insane. That's freaking awesome. I like how Marvel did that. That's really cool. So, and herb fits in that, the H part. So, like I said, that's why I think that might have fallen into, like, the category of, I think that might have been an Infinity Gem. I'm not sure. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think. But I think that could have been an Infinity Gem hidden in the movie that they didn't want us to see. So, just let me know in the comments what you guys thought of that in general. Like I said, I wouldn't go off saying it was the best Marvel movie ever made. It was really, really good for what it was. It was definitely worth the money and the hype. It was one of the better movies, I'll say, that I've seen in the Marvel Universe. Not the best, but one of the better ones I've seen. Thor Ragnarok completely destroyed the spot as the best movie in the Marvel Universe, in my opinion. But this movie did bake the cake. It was really good. I really liked how they explained the Black Panther backstory a whole lot. I like how they explain how he becomes king. Like in the Civil War movie, after his dad died, he took the Black Panther mantle. But that didn't mean. I like how they explain, like, him becoming Black Panther didn't automatically mean he just became the king. Just like that, they showed how he had to fight a series of guys to try to, like, show the last one standing became the king, kind of thing. He didn't just automatically become king because, oh, his dad died, so he gets to just put on the costume and, like, rule Wakanda. No, he had to go through trials and stuff, which was really cool. I like that. I think I would have liked to see them expand the story a little bit more, though. Just in general, explain the Black Panther kind of storyline of how it all works and stuff. But I really liked it for what it was. His suit was awesome. Like, the way he's able to, they shoot at him, and, like, he can absorb the bullets and make, like, the super freaking explosion thing, which is really awesome. He wasn't able to do that in the comics. Like, the ones I grew up with, he couldn't do that. I'm not sure if he can do it now, like, if they changed it or something, but he couldn't do that in the comics. That's not how it works. So I'm really glad they did that kind of thing, and that's what I have you guys for, to let me know if that kind of stuff was in the comics or if they just did that to make a kind of different interpretation of Black Panther for the movies. But whatever, I'm not saying it was bad. It was really good. I'm just saying that he wasn't like that in the comics. So that was kind of bizarre for me, but at the same time it was awesome. It just made it 10 times better than the Black Panther I was expecting to see. So, anyway, enough about what I thought. I want to know what you guys thought of this movie in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the characters, what you thought of the character development from the beginning, way back from Civil War, from when he was introduced to the movie, and other characters being introduced in this movie and how they developed from the beginning to the end. I want to know which one was your favorite, which one was your most disliked. If you saw some Easter eggs in there that you might want me to go over, like I said, I didn't really see a lot of Easter eggs because I was too, like, zoned into the movie, like how freaking awesome it was. I didn't really have time to look for Easter eggs. So I'm definitely going to go back and watch it anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure I catch all the Easter eggs, so if you guys want me to do an Easter egg video, just let me know in the comments, and I will definitely be doing that because I cannot freaking wait to do an Easter egg video for this. This movie was literally awesome, and I really, really enjoyed watching it. And like I said, it was money well spent. One of the best movies I think I've seen so far. Not the best movie in the Marvel Universe, just one of the best movies I've seen so far. That's what I'll leave it at. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you did enjoy this video, why not drop me a like right down below? And hey, if you're new around here and already, why not drop that button down below to stick on some more videos too. Alright, yeah. What is up, guys? My name is the Black Panther. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay out there, and I will see you all again in the next video.
Our world's about to break, tormented and attacked, lost from when we wake, with no way to go back. I'm standing on my own, but now I'm not alone.
Avengers, assemble!
Always we will fight as one, till the battle's won, with evil on the run. We never come undone, assemble we are strong.
The revolution will not be televised. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention was the freaking soundtrack in this movie was it's spot on. It was lit. I was literally like rocking out in my chair the entire time. It was coming out like like whatever they were doing. It was freaking awesome, and I loved it. I won't say it was the best movie in the Marvel Universe, but it was definitely best soundtrack movie in the Marvel Universe. I say that their movie was like literally spot on. I don't think any other soundtrack in the Marvel movies could beat that. They killed that with that. That was phenomenal. I really enjoyed that.